Anyone who has ever shared their home with a cat knows that these creatures are anything but indifferent. Beneath their cool, aloof exterior lies a complex emotional landscape that scientists and cat lovers have debated for decades. One of the most provocative questions in feline psychology is whether cats are capable of experiencing jealousy, and if so, what that looks like in practice. The answer, it turns out, is more nuanced than a simple yes or no. Jealousy, in its most basic form, is a response to a perceived threat to a valued relationship or resource. In humans, it involves a sophisticated blend of emotions, including fear, anger, insecurity, and possessiveness. For a long time, scientists were reluctant to attribute such complex emotional states to animals, believing that these feelings required a level of self-awareness that non-human species simply did not possess. That view has shifted considerably in recent years. A growing body of research suggests that many animals, including cats, are capable of experiencing emotions that closely resemble jealousy. A landmark study published in 2021 in the journal Animal Cognition tested whether cats exhibited jealousy-like behaviors in response to their owners paying attention to a realistic-looking stuffed cat. The researchers found that cats approached their owners more frequently, touched their owners more often, and showed increased signs of agitation when their owner interacted with the fake cat. These behaviors closely mirrored findings from similar studies conducted on dogs and even human infants. The study concluded that cats do appear to experience a form of social jealousy, motivated by the desire to maintain their owner's exclusive attention. But why would a notoriously independent animal like a cat care so much about its owner's attention? The answer lies in attachment theory. Despite their reputation for self-sufficiency, cats form genuine attachment bonds with their human caregivers. Research from Oregon State University demonstrated that many cats display the same secure and insecure attachment patterns toward their owners as human infants do toward their parents. For a securely attached cat, its owner is a source of comfort, safety, and predictability. When that bond feels threatened, by a new partner, a baby, another pet, or even a smartphone, the cat's emotional system responds accordingly. The signs of feline jealousy can be surprisingly overt. A jealous cat may push itself between its owner and another person, swat at a rival pet, or knock objects off surfaces to demand attention. Some cats become clingier than usual, following their owner from room to room and vocalizing more insistently. Others react in the opposite direction, withdrawing and sulking, refusing food, grooming less frequently, or retreating to isolated corners of the house. In more extreme cases, jealousy-related stress can manifest as litter box avoidance, over-grooming, or even aggression. Interestingly, the triggers for feline jealousy are remarkably diverse. A new baby in the household is one of the most common catalysts, as it dramatically shifts the distribution of the owner's time and attention. New pets, especially other cats or dogs, can trigger territorial jealousy that goes beyond simple competition for resources. Even inanimate objects can provoke jealous behavior. Many cat owners report their pets acting out when they spend too much time on laptops, phones, or tablets. One particularly common complaint is the cat who sits directly on the keyboard or positions itself between the owner's face and the screen. How do cat owners typically react to these behaviors? The responses fall broadly into two camps: those who find it endearing and those who find it disruptive. Many owners describe feeling genuinely touched by their cat's jealousy, interpreting it as evidence of a deep emotional bond. Social media is flooded with videos of cats photobombing romantic moments, interrupting work calls, and determinedly inserting themselves into their owner's personal space. These clips routinely go viral, suggesting that the public finds feline jealousy charming rather than concerning. However, for some owners, jealous behavior, particularly when directed at children or other pets, can become genuinely problematic. Veterinarians and animal behaviorists often receive calls from distressed owners whose cats have started attacking a new baby or relentlessly bullying a second pet. In these cases, the professional advice typically centers on gradual desensitization and positive reinforcement. Owners are encouraged to maintain dedicated one-on-one time with their cat, introduce new additions to the household slowly and deliberately, and ensure that the cat's core needs, food, play, affection, and territory, remain consistently met. There is also a cultural dimension to how owners interpret and respond to their cat's jealousy. In many Western countries, particularly the United Kingdom and France, cats are treated as full members of the family whose emotional needs are taken seriously. British cat owners, in particular, are known for their almost anthropomorphic devotion to their pets, often scheduling vet appointments for behavioral issues with the same urgency they might reserve for a child's well-being. This cultural attentiveness means that jealous behaviors are more likely to be noticed, named, and actively managed. The question of whether cats truly experience jealousy in the way humans do may never be fully resolved. The subjective experience of emotion remains one of the hardest things to measure in any species. What is clear, however, is that cats are emotionally responsive, socially aware, and deeply invested in their relationships with the humans they live with. Whether we call it jealousy, possessiveness, or simply attachment behavior, the phenomenon is real, observable, and deeply revealing of the bond between cats and their owners. And for the millions of people who share their lives with these enigmatic creatures, that bond, however complicated, is precisely what makes the relationship so rewarding.